Imagine your life changing almost overnight. Nicole Kidman, the Hollywood icon with decades of awards and unforgettable roles, suddenly finds herself in the center of yet another media storm. Reports suggest she's now just one step away from reconnecting with a famous ex, right amid the high-profile divorce from country superstar Keith Urban. Fans and insiders are buzzing. Could this be the beginning of a bold new chapter for Nicole? Or is it just another twist in a story already full of twists and heartbreak? The breakup with Keith has not been quiet. Rumors have flown about him allegedly moving on fast, and with someone much younger, stirring gossip that seems to follow Nicole wherever she goes. Naturally, all eyes have turned to her. Is she ready to move forward, or will the past continue to haunt her? And if she does decide to open her heart again, who could possibly be the person to reignite that spark? According to insiders, there's one name her friends are quietly encouraging. Someone she has history with. Someone who may understand her in ways no one else can. It's not just about love. It's about timing, second chances, and the curiosity of fans worldwide. People can't stop speculating. Will this be a rebound, a full-blown romance, or maybe a long-overdue reunion? And as the public waits, Nicole is reportedly taking her friend's advice seriously, to start having fun again, to explore life, and maybe, just maybe, to rediscover a love that once burned bright. With the spotlight on her every move, the stakes couldn't be higher. And what comes next is even more surprising than anyone could imagine. Years before the headlines, before the red carpets and award shows, Nicole Kidman and Lenny Kravitz shared a connection that left fans whispering for years. Back in 2003, the two were briefly engaged, but it wasn't the right time for either of them. Nicole later admitted in an interview that they simply weren't ready, emotionally, personally, or in terms of life circumstances. Yet according to insiders, the chemistry they shared back then never truly faded. Now, after the shockwaves of her divorce from Keith Urban, that old spark is suddenly back in the conversation. Friends reportedly see Lenny as the perfect person to help Nicole rediscover herself. They say it's not just about romance, it's about joy, confidence, and reclaiming the part of her life that's been overshadowed by heartbreak. Some sources even suggest that reconnecting with someone familiar might help her heal faster, providing comfort and familiarity while she navigates this complicated chapter. It's not just the chemistry that makes this reunion intriguing. Both Nicole and Lenny have grown and evolved since their past romance. Nicole, with decades of acting experience and a life that's seen incredible highs and challenging lows, now carries an aura of wisdom and resilience. Lenny, a rock icon with his own highs and lows, is no stranger to the pressures of fame. Their shared history, combined with their individual growth, makes the possibility of rekindled romance both exciting and unpredictable. And while the media continues to speculate, Nicole's friends are quietly pushing the idea. Maybe it's time to take a chance on the past, this time with clarity, self-awareness, and no regrets. Could this be the spark that finally turns into a lasting chapter? Or is it just a fleeting moment in a life already filled with surprises? While whispers of a potential reunion with Lenny Kravitz swirl, the media spotlight has been relentlessly trained on Keith Urban, Nicole's ex-husband. Reports suggest that Urban has allegedly moved on quickly, reportedly seeing a younger musician named Maggie Ball. Sources say this has created an icy atmosphere between the exes, with communication reduced to legal channels. Custody, property, and financial matters are all reportedly handled through lawyers, leaving little room for personal conversations. Insiders claim that the way Keith has handled the breakup has hit Nicole hard. The suggestion that he's involved with someone less than half her age has reportedly intensified her feelings of betrayal. Friends say this is part of why Nicole might be considering a fresh start herself, not just for fun, but perhaps as a way to regain control and confidence after feeling blindsided. It's a complex mix of heartbreak, personal pride, and the desire to move forward on her own terms. Yet while the tabloids portray a bitter rivalry, Some sources hint that Nicole isn't acting purely out of spite. Instead, reconnecting with someone like Lenny could be a chance for genuine happiness, a way to explore her life without the shadow of her past marriage looming over every decision. In other words, while Keith's rumored romance makes headlines, Nicole's potential steps toward new love are being carefully measured by those closest to her. Every detail seems to feed the speculation engine, keeping fans glued to every update. But beneath the surface, there's a story of resilience, self-discovery, and the question that keeps everyone guessing. Could the sparks of an old romance survive the complexities of the present, or is this just another fleeting chapter in Hollywood's whirlwind of love and heartbreak? Behind the glitz and glamour, Nicole Kidman's inner circle is reportedly playing a crucial role in her next moves. Friends are said to be encouraging her to start having fun again, reminding her that life doesn't pause for heartbreak. The National Enquirer claims that they've even suggested Lenny Kravitz as a potential companion, pointing to the undeniable chemistry they shared nearly 2 decades ago. Nicole's friends are telling her that the best thing she can do for herself is to start having fun again, a source shared. And Lenny seems like the perfect person to help her do that. For Nicole, this is not just about romance, it's about reclaiming control after a turbulent period. After a marriage that ended with whispers of betrayal and public scrutiny, the idea of reconnecting with someone familiar may feel safer than venturing into the unknown. It's a delicate balance between caution and the thrill of taking a chance on love again. Meanwhile, fans are watching every subtle interaction, every rumored meeting, and every social media post, dissecting what it might mean. Some speculate that if Nicole and Lenny were to reunite, it could be a storybook Hollywood comeback, rekindling a romance that was never fully realized. Others wonder if this is simply a rebound, a way to shift the spotlight from Keith Urban's rumored new romance back onto Nicole. Regardless, the stakes feel higher than ever. At this stage of life, Nicole's decisions are being scrutinized in ways that go far beyond her personal circle. Every choice is analyzed, every rumor amplified, and every glance in public is turned into speculation. And as the world waits to see whether the past might become the future, the question lingers. Will Nicole allow herself to open her heart again, or is this just the beginning of another media-fueled chapter in Hollywood's ongoing drama? While Nicole contemplates her next move, Keith Urban's side of the story adds another layer of tension. Sources claim that the country superstar has been keeping things close to the chest, fueling rumors and speculation. Reports suggest that he may be seeing someone new, a young, talented guitar player named Maggie Ball. Keith is refusing to come clean about what's really going on, but everyone is saying that there's another woman and all the signs are pointing to it being this 25-year-old guitar player, a source revealed. The thought of Keith moving on so quickly, especially with someone nearly half Nicole's age, has reportedly been difficult for her to process. According to insiders, the split hasn't been smooth, communications are icy, and most interactions now occur through lawyers. Custody, property, and finances are all managed in a strictly legal manner, leaving little room for personal reconciliation or closure. This tension is only intensifying the drama in Nicole's life. Friends suggest that her interest in reconnecting with Lenny could serve as both a personal reset and a subtle response to Keith's actions. It's not just about romance, it's about reclaiming agency in a situation where the narrative has been dominated by public scrutiny and rumors. But while fans dissect every social media post and paparazzi photo, the truth remains elusive. Is Nicole genuinely interested in reigniting an old flame? Or is this a strategic move to regain a sense of control and confidence? The lines between personal healing, public perception, and celebrity rivalry have blurred, leaving everyone watching, waiting, and speculating about what will happen next. As the spotlight shifts back to Nicole, all eyes are on her next move, and one name keeps coming up: Lenny Kravitz. Fans and insiders alike point to their brief engagement in 2003 as evidence that there's still a spark between them. According to sources, by all accounts, the red-hot chemistry they had has never gone away. It just makes sense to give it another whirl. While marriage may no longer be the goal, rekindling a connection could provide Nicole with both comfort and excitement during this turbulent time. Friends are reportedly encouraging her to have fun and rediscover herself, suggesting that Lenny might be the perfect companion for this next chapter. It's not just about romance, it's about healing, reclaiming joy, and sending a message that she's not defined by the heartbreak or the headlines. For Nicole, reconnecting with someone familiar, someone who knows her history, could be a way to regain a sense of normalcy amidst all the chaos. But this potential reunion isn't without complications. Public scrutiny, lingering feelings for Keith, and the media frenzy surrounding every move add layers of pressure. Fans have been vocal online, offering opinions ranging from "definitely a step up from Keith" to cautionary notes about rebounds and timing. The tension between what Nicole wants and what the public expects creates a scenario ripe with anticipation and uncertainty. As speculation continues, the question remains: will Nicole take the leap and reignite the old flame with Lenny, or will she chart a completely new path, independent of past relationships? With every report and rumor, the stakes rise, keeping fans and media alike glued to the story, wondering what will unfold next. As the saga unfolds, one thing is clear: Nicole Kidman's next steps will be watched like a magnifying glass. From her decade-long marriage to Tom Cruise, to the highs and lows with Keith Urban, she has navigated love, heartbreak, and public scrutiny like few can. Now, with the possibility of reconnecting with Lenny Kravitz or choosing a completely new path, Nicole stands at a crossroads that could redefine her personal life. The media frenzy, the whispers of past chemistry, and the contrasting public opinions all create a whirlwind around her, but ultimately, the choice is hers alone. Will she follow her friend's advice and embrace the chance for joy and excitement with someone familiar, or will she take the time to heal, focusing on herself and her children? There's also the looming curiosity about Keith Urban, whose own choices continue to fuel speculation, adding another layer of drama to this high-profile story. What makes this narrative so compelling is the mix of past history, celebrity intrigue, and the very human journey of moving forward after heartbreak. Fans are divided, rumors continue to swirl, and every appearance, every statement becomes a potential clue about what's next. For Nicole, every decision has weight, not just for her own happiness, but in the eyes of the public who have followed her life for decades. In the end, one question lingers above all. Will Nicole choose the familiar comfort of a past love, the thrill of a new romance, or the empowerment of standing strong on her own? Whatever path she takes, the story is far from over, and it's leaving the world captivated, waiting for the next chapter in this celebrity love saga.